I can hear my name out in the crowd. Yeah, yeah.
To be honest with you, I can't believe I'm still here and still working and still making music. And so this is a dream come true.
Yes, it's such a dream come true. Okay, you have to catch me up a little bit because I kind of did like a deep dive on your TikTok. And I mean, there's just so many questions I have for you about so many things.
No.
But one TikTok that really stood out to me is, you've had such a crazy journey ever since you went viral 12 years ago, which is hard to believe. What has your journey been like up to this point after you went viral so many years ago?
Yeah. Well, it's been, I think some people realize, but I got signed to my first record deal when I was 12. So to even, still be at this point, talking about an album coming out, like I have gone through every potential up and down that you could go through in this industry, and everything that you hear on it, the sound, the lyrics, it's coming from a position of ultimate freedom. Which I think I've been really fighting for in the industry this entire time. But the true story is we'll have to get a bottle of wine, and I'll have to tell you actually everything that happened.
This is what I'm saying. Let's manifest that. Like, we'll start with this interview, and then we'll find a way to get a bottle of wine.
Good. Perfect.
But let's talk a little bit more about this album. What important themes are you hitting on this body of work?
Yeah, well, I knew I wanted to do something pretty autobiographical. It's a splash of cold water to the face. In that moment of looking in the mirror and being like, okay, this is who I am, this is where I'm at. To be completely frank and to be completely honest, I was so fortunate. I had a very easy coming out story. I was able to come out to a family that was incredibly accepting. I've been comfortable being gay for a long time. I don't think I've been 100% confident as an artist. And that's what I was working on. And so I think those two worlds have really coincided with this album. And it feels like a journal entry of my entire life of this past year.
I mean, let's get it clear, ladies. He was a gay icon even 13 years ago.
A little bit. Listen, Gaga told me when I was on Ellen the very first time, she said, stay away from girls. And I listened. I'm curious and hopeful that people will take these stories and be able to apply them to their own lives and hopefully, learn something about themselves in the process. The things that, I had to go through at 14 and 15 years old, I'm not sure I could even go through them now. And so I would just shake him by the shoulders and I'd be like, I'm so proud of you no matter what happens. And to still have an album completed, to be talking about it, that's a success in its own right,
Couldn't agree with you more, and I think it's so amazing that you said that you're proud of him, but I think what's even bigger is the fact that he's proud of you. I always think about it. I think your younger self would see you now and see the person that you've become and the person you're continuing to become and just be like, amazed and think about, oh my gosh, that's me? Like, it's kind of wild to think about in a lot of ways.
Yeah, he'd probably have a few critiques too.